The stadium was quiet, a hollow echo of cheers long gone. Arrowhead stood still under a sky soaked in midnight blue. Taylor Swift stood at the 50-yard line, her boots brushing against the painted turf. Her breath misted in the cold air as her fingers trembled, not from the chill but from the message she held in her hand. A single red rose, a handwritten note. He's not who you think he is. A friend. Her heart thudded. Not the poetic kind of thud she wrote about in love songs. This was the kind of thud that echoed like a warning bell. 3 months earlier, the world had watched in collective awe as Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift made their first public appearance. The NFL star and the pop icon. The media had a field day. Headlines shouted, "Touchdown in love," and "From Super Bowl to Superstar." They laughed, they danced. They took strolls in Central Park, a perfect montage of romance. But Taylor had learned, perfection never lasted. It was during a Thanksgiving dinner with close friends in Nashville that she first noticed the way Travis looked over his shoulder too often. The way he'd clutch his phone with urgency, smiling too wide when asked who it was. She dismissed it. Everyone had quirks, and Travis had been nothing but good to her, yet her instincts whispered otherwise. A week later, while Travis was at practice, Taylor found an envelope in the guest room drawer. Not hidden, just placed oddly. Inside were photos. Old, creased, some black and white. One photo showed Travis at a beach party with a woman whose face was circled in red ink. On the back of the photo, Elena. Never forget. Taylor's breath hitched. She didn't know any Elena. She checked the date on the photo. It was marked 2018. She tucked the photo back and told herself she wouldn't snoop again. She did. 3 days later, a manila folder arrived in her mail. No return address. Inside were flight records, hotel check-ins, all tied to Travis and Elena. But Elena was dead, or so the internet said. A car accident in Spain, 6 years ago. Claire, Taylor's longtime assistant and confidant, noticed the change. "You're spiraling," Claire said one night as Taylor sat rewatching a 2019 interview of Travis on YouTube. "Why are you looking for ghosts?" Taylor showed her the envelope. Claire's face turned pale. "There's something you need to know," Claire said, lowering her voice. "Jake, Travis's best friend. He's not just a friend. He's watching you. Watching both of you." "Why?" "I don't know. But I've seen him talk to people. Whisper things when he thinks no one's watching. He followed me once after I left your place." Taylor's skin prickled. The next day, Claire disappeared. Her phone went straight to voicemail. Her apartment was undisturbed. No signs of struggle, but her passport and keys were left behind. Taylor went to the police, but they brushed it off as a grown woman choosing to disappear. Maybe she needed a break, they said, but Taylor knew better. That night, Travis returned from a charity event and found Taylor pacing the living room. "I need to ask you something," she said. He nodded slowly. "Who was Elena?" He froze. The silence screamed. "She was someone I failed," he said at last. Travis opened up that night. "Elena was my college girlfriend. We broke up when she got involved with some dangerous people. She got in too deep with a syndicate. Media manipulation, blackmail, surveillance. I tried to pull her out. She faked her death with help from someone inside. Jake was the only one who knew." "And now," Taylor whispered, "they want you. Your influence. Your reach. Elena warned me they'd come after someone I loved. I thought if I played along, they'd leave you alone." Taylor's eyes brimmed with tears. "You should have told me." "I was protecting you," he said. Taylor wasn't a damsel. She contacted a private investigator. They traced digital footprints, encrypted messages between Jake and an alias that matched Elena's supposed fake identity. Elena was alive, in hiding. She wanted to meet. Taylor agreed. They met in a bookstore in Vermont. Elena wore a hood, glasses, and looked nothing like the photos. but her voice was soft, regretful. "I didn't mean for it to go this far," she said. "They're watching him. Jake isn't just an informant, he's the link between the syndicate and the NFL's PR machine." Taylor asked, "Why me?" "Because your voice terrifies them. You speak, and millions move. That's power, and they want to control it." Taylor made a plan. She announced a surprise press event at Arrowhead Stadium. It was supposed to be for her new album. Instead, she and Travis wired the venue with hidden cameras. The FBI was looped in quietly, thanks to a favor from a fan-turned-agent. Jake arrived, smug, trying to steer the narrative. But Elena stepped into the spotlight. The cameras captured his panic, his attempted escape. The FBI closed in. Jake was arrested for conspiracy, blackmail, and attempted coercion. The media tried to spin it, but Taylor had already released the footage to her fans. Weeks passed. Taylor returned to Arrowhead one last time. The field was quiet again. She met Travis there. This time, no lies. Just the sound of wind and their hearts. "I was broken for a while," she said. "Not because you lied, but because I believed I couldn't survive the truth." "You're stronger than anyone I know," Travis said, holding her hand. She placed a rose on the 50-yard line. Not a warning, a memory. Today, the world still talks about them. Not just as a couple, but as survivors. Love isn't perfect. It's not just Sunday night lights or Grammy night kisses. Sometimes love means walking through fire and coming out together. And when truth is louder than lies, love wins. If this story made your heart race, share it. If it made you cry, tell someone why. And if you believe in second chances, don't just scroll, comment, love wins.